What were some of your main takeaways, I guess, from or observations from the clutch stretch of the game?
I mean, shot making down the stretch. We have to be better defensively, right? That's our next step as a team is being able to get stops. So again, Louisa kind of talked to it, but it starts one, just individual one-on-one pride, and then two, an elite level of communication. That's what it takes late in the game to be able to execute coverages and whatever we're doing out there, if we're switching or if we're staying. So, yep, we've got to get better on that end of the floor.
Coach, I noticed that Tina and Grace, was there a reason that they didn't get any time?
No, never any reasons. It's not personal. It's the flow of a game, right? There's 200 minutes to spread around. It's tough to get the minutes. No one's ever going to be happy, and those are decisions that I have to make, and just try to continue to put this team in the best position to win. And I'm not going to be perfect, but you just got to continue to be a pro and be ready when your number's called, and trust that this team will stay together and opportunities will come for everybody.
You talked about the communication. It seemed like that was a little bit of a struggle tonight with 3-point around the arc, and that Atlanta got open for a couple of pretty good looks. What was going on there? Where's that an area you can improve?
Yeah, I mean, it's defensively, you got to be able to do more than one thing. And it stems initially from being able to keep people in front and be good at the point of attack when there is a point of attack. So one-on-one, can you keep people in front and not put too much pressure on our help defense? And then can we be good at the point of attack, again, to not overextend our help defense? But that being said, with our help defense, you got to be in early so that you can play out and have urgency to be able to defend the arc. Defense is tough. These are the best players in the league, good actions. So it really takes just an intense amount of effort and a consistency and discipline on that end that we're continuing to build towards.
Coach, what did you see on Atlanta's last defensive possession where Niles got open for that go-ahead three-pointer?
Yeah, just, lots of action up top, challenges your communication with kind of all the movement, but then ultimately a post-to-post screen that we would have liked to be able to switch to keep bodies on bodies. And again, just a little bit of slippage, a little bit of a space is all she needs. And, credit to Nas for stepping up and having a huge game for them.
Great. Paige had a strong fourth quarter offensively. Just what were some of the things that you saw from her?
Yeah, I thought, again, she got to the rim a little bit more, right? Like she kept going. Again, the pull-up's going to be there, and that's what we talked about at halftime too. It's like that's going to be there. Can we put a little more pressure on the paint and on the rim? Again, we were talking about BG a little bit, and then what happens in the early third, and she goes out. But either way, I just appreciated that she found that balance of mixing it in and putting more pressure to be able to get all the way to the rim.
We saw Haley match up with Brittany a couple of times. We saw her on some of those bigger players. How do you feel that she's able to perform in what would considerably be a mismatch, but seems to hold her own?
Yeah, just she's smart, savvy, good with angles, and then just good with her feet, right? Her advantages in those matchups is her quickness, and so to be able to pull the chair, and she's really long and can really poke. So just trying to pull the chair, poke, and trust that there's help behind her, and also help with pressure on the ball. So just continue to move your feet and not relent behind.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you, Rob T. Johnson from the Podium Finish. Coach, we saw the team go on multiple strong runs tonight, closing the gap or taking the lead against Atlanta late in this game. So what does that say to you about the group's growth and progress, particularly with the selfless play on offense and the continued learning opportunities on the defensive end?
It's good. We're growing in a lot of positive ways, but this doesn't feel good, right? It's a missed opportunity. BG goes out. They're missing their starting point guard. So there's no, they were undermanned, and credit to them for stepping up. But again, it speaks to our growth trajectory and our resilience, our never back down. And again, I think our offense is in a better place, and now our defense has got to come along with it.
What did you like about Dejanay's impact in this game?
Yeah, again, just Dejanay brings an energy that is different from anybody. She just has this energy about her defensively. And it's not to say she's perfect, but she just plays so hard on that side of the floor. And then she can get out in the open floor and she runs consistently and puts pressure on the rim. And I thought tonight, she was efficient tonight with some of her drives around the rim. So when we can continue to get good versions in A, she just, you know, that energy is contagious, not only for our team, but also for the crowd. The crowd really feeds off of her and believes in her as well. So we need to continue to get that version of A.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.